Hello, everyone, and welcome to an interview here on the channel. And I'm delighted to be joined by Andreas Kron of Lotto Soudal, of course, lining up for his first Vuelta Espana. And yeah, somewhat considered a neo-pro. But yeah, great to have you here, Andreas. And how's the weather in Burgos? And are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, it's warm in Burgos. We have tomorrow for tomorrow's TT will have around 38 degrees, and really excited to start my first Grand Tour.
Yeah, we don't really get 38 degrees in Denmark. Is there anything you've done to prepare for the weather in Spain? Have you been on numerous training camps?
Yeah, I had training, altitude camp in Sierra Nevada in Spain, near Granada, and that's it's really hot. So I had good training in the heat. So I hope also benefit for that the next days, and then I also hope it will be a little bit colder for the upcoming weeks, but we expect hot weather every day.
Yeah, this is your first Grand Tour as a professional, and do you have any goals for the race? Is there any stages that you've looked at where you think I could potentially be challenging there?
Yeah, I hope to be at some stages up there to race for the stage win. It not mean like I will not be happy if I not come out of my first Grand Tour without a stage win, but I hope to get the feeling to race up, for the win stage win in a Grand Tour, and that's my goal to be up there and have the feeling about racing for the win in a Grand Tour.
I
Yeah,
mean,
stage win, not overall.
not yet. But anyways, any Danish person knows who you are, a cycling fan. But in terms of the more international cycling community, they were you kind of thrust yourself into the cycling world by winning the first stage of the Volta Catalunya. And yeah, what was that day like for you as a whole?
Yeah, it was crazy to win a stage in my first Worldtour stage race, and then had the not the yellow jersey but the leader jersey, and then I lost it the day after on the TT. I also my TT is not super good, but also not did my best TT that day this year. So it was like also after I think I get a little bit the bill and all the stress, and then I end up to be sick. I think I get something. I start with bad stomach, and luckily no COVID, but I think it was combination all about all the stress there came with the victory and all that, and then I changed a little bit also how I react on everything and how to do it. So I think it was really amazing, and also learn a lot about it.
Yeah, on that first stage, when you're in the move that is going to compete for the stage win, were you thinking that, oh my goodness, that's Leon Sanchez next to me? Or were you just not thinking about that? Were you like, I'm going to be the first one to win here?
No, I was just racing for the win and not think so much about who I race against, because if you do that, I think the whole day in peloton you will be starstruck. I think that the first time I raced pro race, I was a little bit whoa, but now is what I'm good to, and then believe in that, and then it end up with the win, and just do my thing, and that's working.
So what's it been like for you to take that step up this season, being a neo pro in the World Tour compared to riding with Rival Readiness last year?
Yeah, it's been yeah actually amazing year for me. Stage win in Catalunya, and then also get the stage win in Swiss on the pitted, but it was still a victory. Yeah, it's been really nice year, but also as I told, I was sick, and also a hard year. It's like a little bit how it works to be pro country. It's a big step, but it's not like a lot of guys do go for continental to World Tour. So I have been a different year, a lot more races, and also not, I think actually not so much pressure, because I think in Rival I put more pressure on myself, because I also don't have a contract, and now I have 2 years, and the team believe in me and give me the time, and then was faster than expected to came to that level. But it's just been a amazing year, and nice to live my dream. Is also now the next 3 weeks will for sure be a lot of suffer, but also a dream come true. That's also really nice.
Well, one of the things that a lot of the Danish riders such as you have spoken about, the success that we have right now with all you guys being so good at the World Tour, is the continental teams. And you've really ridden with Rebel Readiness since 2017. You were there when they went up to Pro Conti. And yeah, what was that journey like going from 2017 to going up to Pro Conti level as well?
Yeah, it's been very good years, four good years at Rebel. The first year we had Michael Blaustrup, also the last year, but then the last 2 years when we go Pro Skelde. And both of them is really good sports director and give good advice and say don't stress about, especially now when also I'm also young, but really young guys sign pro, go already from junior to Worldtour. And they always say if you wait and believe in yourself, it will only get better. And for me, it was developed go for Continental to Pro Conti, where really good, and the team also believe in me. I had a hard crash in 18 and only were part of the first half of the season, and after July I don't race anymore in a bad head concussion where off my bike in 3 months. And but always when I talk with the team, they say we believe to go Pro Conti and you will be in the team. And then when they make quite early, when they say we go Pro Conti now, so the journey with Rebel have just been super good for me, and also I have all the up and downs, and the team was always behind me. Is like also the same here at Lotto Soudal and support me. So it's I think especially the last 2 years made my mind a little bit. I've not been actually so good to sprint, and now I start to last year with Luxembourg win in a sprint, and also this year also in a sprint, and that's where really Blautum and Skelde they start to say you have to believe and think about how you will win and that way. And if I don't have that hard races with the river, I don't know how it will end. It will be another journey. I don't know which way it will go, but I really thanks them a lot for what they did to this level.
So yeah, you touched on that. Your 2020 season was very good. Started out with an impressive result in the Saudi Tour, where you actually managed to get the young riders classification. And yeah, as you said as well, Tour of Luxembourg, you took a stage win, and that was in front of Diego Ulissi, who is widely regarded as a very good puncher. So do you see yourself as kind of a puncher?
Yeah, I think I always see me good in dance classics up the whole day. But before, actually Luxembourg, I always think I have to get alone to the finish, and that race really makes something also for me in the winters. And like, now I can also win on other way, and actually also just 2-3 weeks before Luxembourg, I race the European Championship U23, and in that race we end up in a group, and I think if I have to win, I have to get alone, and I race it that way, and then they end up a group away with Anton Scherming, and he gets second. So for the team it was good, but if I had believed a little bit more in my sprint, I could have raced it more defensive. And now also I also like to attack, but I know I don't have to come alone to the finish, and that's also make the race maybe sometimes a little bit easier to easy, but like you have other ways to win. Is not only you have to come alone to the finish. So that stage win in Luxembourg beat Ulissi in a sprint, and then I think 3 weeks later he won a sprint in a puncher finish in the Giro. So that you think, it's not like that. I think now I could have won that stage in the Giro, but it was like, that's maybe my new thing. Also start to believe in it and also show it this year. So that day I think is changed in my mind.
So anyways, not disrespecting the Vuelta Espana too much. Of course, it's going to be huge. But in terms of looking to the future, is there anything that you have your eyes set on? You spoke about the Ardennes Classics. Of course, 2022 also has a certain Grand Tour starting in Denmark.
For sure, it's a big goal to come to the tour in Denmark. It will be guys that race the Worlds in Denmark, how big it was, and I think the tour will even be bigger than this. Also start to my home in Copenhagen, and it will be really nice. And also this Vuelta is hopefully a good step on the way to come through Vuelta and get the Grand Tour legs, feel how it is, and hopefully come good out, not just the week after, but hopefully come good out into the winter and have that extra, so I can move my level and hopefully come to the tour next year.
Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you very much for your time, Andreas Kron. And of course, I'll put a link down below to all your social media, and we're all going to be looking at your Vuelta Espana performance with, a lot of intrigue. So good luck to you, and good luck to your Lotto Soudal teammates as well.
Thank you for letting me be with you.